What up, peeps? Gonna do something a little different this time. Well, this day and time. Alright. So just to revamp real quick, where we at? This guy. Okay, I'll just go to him. It's easier to show you than to tell you. But yeah, I've been doing like 2 story missions, and each mission rewards a armor set piece. I don't even remember the names. Let's see. Okay, first off, on every other character I have, I use, well, not every other character, the majority of my characters I use the Mako set. I mean, it's hands down, I've tried basically all the armor sets, and for me personally, the Mako set and the adapted Mako, well, the adapted honor guard set for the Klingons, which is the Federation Mako. This, where is it? This guy. This to me is the best set because when you have 2 sets of the armor set, it unlocks the emergency seal capacitor, which is basically just a shield battery. It has a 40-second recharge. And of course, there's stuff in the game that actually speeds up your recharge rate of your kids. So it's less than 45. Well, not your kids, but you know, some certain abilities, I guess. Well, you know, I think they changed that. Yeah, I think they changed that with the balance patch, so it might not affect other abilities anymore. Regardless, it's still 45 seconds. Every other shield type thing like this is like 60 seconds, 90 seconds. Like, let me show you. This has a shield thing, I believe. Damage, improved damage dealt by your energy base. Aiming, let's see. Okay, emergency regenerate. Excuse me. Emergency regenerative shield array. When receiving damage while shields are depleted, 100% chance to apply to team. This gives you 860 shields. Reduces your damage by 25% for 10 seconds, and it triggers every 90 seconds. You know, that's over a minute. Every 90 seconds, really? You know, 90 seconds, y'all. Come on now. And where we at? While this, you can buff your shields every 45 seconds, and it gives you 946 shields. 18% resistance. Come on, man. Anybody else to use any other thing besides this is stupid. Or it says such and such is better than this is stupid. Now, some people, I've heard this argument. Where we at? I got it's somewhere on here. I think Vivica, yeah. Now I got this to try it out. I ain't like it. This also has some, you know, that's a crawling mine. You don't need the whole set for this. Like, you don't have any. If you don't have the if you can't get to the rep armor yet, this is pretty good. But you know, you don't need the whole set. It's actually just tied to the shield. And what this allows you to do, when your shields drop below 10%, automatically applies time slip. What's one time slip? Oh, every 60 seconds. Time slip. Summon a level 60 distortion for 10 seconds. You are immune to all damage and invisible to the enemy while the distortion is active. 443.5 maximum shield capacity. Rapidly regenerates after not taking damage for 6 seconds. Blah blah. Okay, ain't nothing. Reduces all damage to shield by 15%. I believe, yeah. This has a cooldown timer of 60 seconds. Yeah, 60 seconds. It activates when you're below 10% shield. This basically drops your threat rate. It gives you a shield. You can actually use this on other people, which is kind of good. So like you see your teammate basically getting their ass whooped, you can use it on them instead of yourself. I don't think, is this? Let me see something. Only bad part about it, when like once again, 60 seconds. You know what I'm saying? 60 seconds. And it triggers, maybe not when you want to use it, it triggers when it meets a certain condition. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't trigger when you want to use it. It's a conditional thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like that when it comes to the shield, because I figure it might come in a bad time. But this, once again, 45 seconds. You can pretty much use this non-stop. You can use it by the time it lasts for like does it say how much long it lasts? It's longer than 5 seconds. To get to the port. It's longer than 5 seconds. It does something else too. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, board. Okay, that does something else. See, back in the day when, you know, they didn't have all these extra stuff, you used to get, you know, another extra thing, and I said 3 pieces. Now this right here, if it was coming out now, this fourth, 1, 2, 3, no, it's third. This third thing, which would be the fourth thing, I guess, because, you know, not counting 1 piece. So take 4 pieces, you know. This would be a kit mod, a kit thingy. No doubt it'd be kit thingy. Cause this right here, see, this is part of the set. The rumbling Navy blah blah kit. So no doubt, I already know. I think the commander set. I don't think I have it on here. The commander set has a 4th one for the kit. Anyway, yeah. But off that, I'll show you what I'm working on real quick. Like, this is what I'm working on. I want to try this out, which is the Roman operative personal. Well, I'm saying Roman operative kit, armor set rather. And I wouldn't say it's all too impressive. But it does grant you a stealth, and I think it's a 30-second cooldown. Let's see, 10% critical chance stealth. It's somewhere. It's somewhere here. I wouldn't lie to you. See, kills with polar run, convert op, compression, pistol kills skills have a chance to apply ambush 25%. I'm not sure if this is better for like a tactical officer or if it's just kind of set up to where any class, science, engineering would effectively use this. I mean, the physical resistance and the energy resistance is terrible. I mean, it's terrible. You do get a 15% dodge, a little bit more damage than your critical chance. If you have a critical build, anyway, because you don't have a critical build, all it's gonna do is add 5%. You know. Shield, health regen, while stealth, 50% run on stealth. See, 10% chance. See, chance of stealth and move, not move. That was. I think it might be. Let me see. Might be on the shields. Rapid regenerate, not taking damage 3 seconds. Trigger. Okay, yeah. Trigger reactive escape upon taking damage. Cloak the player for 10 seconds. It can occur once every 30 seconds. Yeah, 30 seconds. So So every 30 seconds, and you don't even need a set for this. All you really need is the shield. But you know, go ahead and do the set. Get the bonuses. You know what I'm saying? Why not? And I just want to try it out just to see how effective this is. If it's not too effective, you know, of course I'll just give it to my bridge officers and let them go wild. The third thing, I got the weapon already. Here you go, the weapon. The Kentari partisan residual thrower. It's kind of clumsy, but it looks so cool, so I like it. But it's a very clumsy weapon. It fires kind of erratically. The secondary doesn't have just like, you know, a grenade, but it's a low range grenade because it's like right in front of you. If the enemy not right in front of you, it's not gonna hit them. But the third is usually a melee attack, but on the third attack, it launches a grenade type blob. It doesn't really explode. I don't think it has an area effect. Let me see. It's the launches a concentrated projectile of plasma residual that leaves a hazardous area at the impact point. Create 2.5 meter radius patch of residual drum. I don't know. Both within the patch gain a stack of plasma. So I really don't understand. It's got a lot of writing on this stuff. I ain't read none of this. It's too much writing. But you know, it looks cool. And I have the armor, which is the Kentari fortified combat armor. This combat armor is the result of many attempts at creating a more protective but productive armor for the Kentari military. The armor is designed to infuse the wearer with increased capacity to take damage rather than waste profits on more durable materials. Additionally, when used with other Kentari design gear, the excessive power can be further modulated to protect the wearer. This effect is not guaranteed to occur, as that would not be cost effective, of course. 12.5% chance hit points. See, Kentari armor and shield gain 12.5% chance to per hit points. They shouldn't have this on here, really. That's misleading. I mean, if it's only with the set, then why put it on here? You know, that's redundant. Let's see, call a bombardment of plasma. Now, I'm really not sure about this one. As far as, you know, to me personally, the key to survival in this game with ground combat, you need some kind of secondary shield. Basically, all the ones I showed you that I have tested have a secondary shield to reduce damage or remove you from combat for a small amount of time. This doesn't seem to have that, but what it does do, I don't have the shield. I can't even show you. I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't show you. But that's why we're here. Let's get to the last pieces. Let's go ahead. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh yeah. Let's do it. Oh yeah. Get fitted out, you know, gotta get clean first, you know what I'm saying. Got my cufflinks on, you know what I'm saying. You know, my silverware, you know, platinum. I got platinum like silver and white gold. You know how we do it. Bling bling blah. Alright. Beat me out, Scotty. Whoever at the teleporter thing, I don't know, because my shit doesn't have decks. So I can't go to the teleporter room, so I don't know who the teleporter guy is. Yeah. Shit out. Okay. I got 1 minute left on that. True way. Part system. Not 1 minute, 1 hour. It was 58 seconds, it'd be 1 minute. Alright, so where we at? Where'd it go? Oh, I'm gonna do this at some point. Alright, replay.
Some time ago, there was a temporal disruption involving the USS Enterprise C. We thought the matter was fully resolved, but there was an oversight. We need to find one of the Enterprise C survivors, a temporal duplicate of Starfleet Admiral Tanay. Until we reconcile her displacement, the timeline is in jeopardy. There's one person in particular that can provide the location of the survivors, Sela of Romulus. We believe she's operating in the Cytor system. Meet me there to search for Sela and enlist her aid.
Alright, the third phase of this one would be the weapon of mass destruction. And it's kind of weird, man, because it's a polar run, you know, and Romulans, they get a boost generally to plasma damage, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, this polar run thing is kind of out the blue. The squad known for using polar run is Bring. Yeah, I think the Bring. I'm not sure who else. You know, I'm surprised it wasn't like plasma polar run or Romulan polar run that has, I don't know, you know, some kind of thing that involved plasma damage. But they went polar run, I don't know. Cryptic was smoking some crack rocks when they made this set. It's not much. It's mostly a sniper rifle. I mean, it's a pistol version of a sniper rifle. That's basically what it is. Not really a fan of the compression pistol, because I mean, I'm gonna use a sniper rifle type weapon. I'm gonna use a sniper rifle, you know what I'm saying? Or if I'm gonna use a quick mid-range type weapon that does an exploit, I'm gonna use a split beam, because I gain the ability to strike 3 opponents instead of 1 with exploit damage. So in worst case scenario, I do want to use a mid-range exploit weapon. I go with high beam. You know, I don't really use high beam, but I mean high density. High density basically shoots. It's a cone, not a cone, cylinder. You know, it goes through one opponent. Anything behind it, it hit that opponent. Anything behind that opponent, it hit them. High density beam. It just kind of burns through everything in front of it. I don't like it, but you know, I use it at times. I think I got oh, here we go. This is the only high density weapon I have, which is the corrosive plasma high density beam rifle. And so I just wanted a very powerful exploit weapon, and I got this. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I got this kit, gives me a boost, 2 different boosts, I think it's yeah, 20% plasma damage there, and I don't believe this does give me a plasma boost, but and I don't really remember where I put the stuff. This gives another, and I think it does. Might be in the shields. Any damage resistance. Yeah, I think it's in the shields. See if I can look at them.
While searching for signs of weaponized protomatter, one of our long-distance research probes made a most curious discovery. It found a Class M planet at the heart of the Gonkra Nebula. That's not the most exciting news, however. The probe detected the presence of sentient life on the planet. The biosigns were very similar to our own. It is possible that we have discovered a lost tribe of Lucari. We're going to investigate.
So I mean, with the Kentari armor set, I could extend my plasma damage ability. Let's see, on ground. 25% resist to flanking damage, 10% exploit, 1 second exposed. So I think the rumblings have a innate boost to plasma damage. On ground, 5% evade, these the rim is just tough as fuck, you know. Yeah, I would love that little quote-unquote 40% plasma damage, man. Then use this. It seems like it'd be pretty powerful. And of course, I'll upgrade it. You know, I'm gonna probably upgrade the armor and upgrade the weapon to this level. Which you know, actually, I don't know if I can. Let's see. Yeah, I ain't sold that yet. I probably won't get updated till tomorrow because I'm gonna keep this in there. I'm not gonna touch that. Alright. So yeah,
some time ago, there was a temporal disruption involving the USS Enterprise C. We thought the matter was fully resolved, but there was an oversight. We need to find one of the Enterprise C survivors, a temporal duplicate of Starfleet Admiral Tanay. Until we reconcile her displacement, the timeline is in jeopardy.
Whoa, little friend, bag it up. Alright, a lightly explored area of rumbling space. The Seator system is, by the most definition, unremarkable. Rumors of secret Tal Shiar installations persist, despite little evidence to support such claims. Surely the ones convincing others that it's just a rumor are Tal Shiar. Sleeper cells. Now entering the Seator system. No signs of any ships or sensors rumbling or try this again. Give me a drink. I'm out of beer. Now entering the Seator system. No sign of any ships or on sensors rumbling or otherwise. Admiral, Transporter Room 1 reports that Agent Daniels has just beamed in. Welcome aboard, Agent. What's your take on all this?
If she's here, we'll need to draw her out. Sela is not easily found if she doesn't want to be. In the meantime, there's a structure on one of the larger asteroids, but the mineral content there is making long-range scanning difficult. I recommend we take a closer look. Looks like a small base of some kind. Industrial, possibly military. Whatever it is, it's running at low power. We'll get a better idea at close range.
Understood. Take us closer, Ham.
Our intel shows a lot of
I had somebody
activity in this system.
in my crew name.
In Sela's name. Command believes she's planning an assault of some kind. and gathering tactical resources. This looks like an abandoned Tal Shiar base. Or what's left of one.
Ooh, got inertia though. Alright.
It looks like the interior has been stripped of anything useful over an extended period of time. This could be the work of Sila's forces. They've been... Wait! Picking up enemy contacts. Romulan ships decloaking.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Engage weapons and engines.
Those ships were older, but battle-ready and in good repair. It's unusual of them to run so quickly. We should stay sharp. There's probably more of them out there waiting under cloak. In the meantime, we damage their propulsion systems in the fight. They're leaking plasma.
Him! Follow their plasma trail. Now!
As long as they keep leaking plasma, we can follow their trail.
You're done.
They're not trying to lose us. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, never say you got a bad feeling about something. Slow her down.
Unidentified ship, you are trespassing in sovereign Romulan space, and you are outnumbered. Surrender now.
Bitch, you know who I am. Fucking juggernaut. Nice to see you too.
Oh, it's you again.
Hey, boo. Hell, we're not here to fight, Sela. Stand down, come on.
No. You are still trespassing in my space, and I could use a new ship for my armada.
Well, not this ship. Look, hurry.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Engage weapons and engines.
Damn. Good amount of damage. Got fucked good.
Fine, we'll talk. Cut to the chase and tell me what it is you want.
Nice, what's that ship called? D something. I got it. Oh, here you go, right? Got it right here. Rex. I don't know. Information, specifically on the location of the certain Tal Shiar prisoners. Turn that down. Information specifically on the location of a Tal Shiar prisoner.
Ah, I'd wondered when you'd get around to looking for the Enterprise C survivors.
Let's see. Tell me where they are. Now.
When the Enterprise C survivors were taken, my father agreed to let the rest of the crew live, so long as Lieutenant Yar served as his concubine. She was executed, but my father held to his word. I am aware of their location, but I will only take you there if you agree to bring me with you.
Concubine, aka sex buddy. I'm gonna ask somebody that one day. What's up, girl? You don't really kind of pretty. You want to be my concubine? She's gonna be like, what? My concubine? What they mean? You figure it out. See, if you come with us, you agree to be arrested. No tricks.
And what assurances do I have that I won't simply be executed? I will not
Right.
agree to my death.
We'll make arrangements for your incarceration, not execution, for now.
If I agree to this, I will be held in house arrest, somewhere reasonably pleasant by my own standards. I will not be cut off from access to the outside world, and I will not be given any sort of death penalty. Further, you will allow my crew and their ships to go without harassment.
I guess. I'm sure such arrangements can be made. Prepare to beam aboard. Beam over, Scotty.
The survivors of the Enterprise C were sent to a Tal Shiar prison world. Set a course for the Pictet system. I shall make my way to the bridge of this quaint little ship.
Quaint. Bitch. My pimp here in the scrum. My pimp here in the scrum. Bitch. Watch yourself. Very well, Ham. Apply the course. Course laid for the Pectate system. Admiral, ready to warp on your command.
I'm reading several Tholian ships on sensors, along with some unusual temporal fluctuations.
Right.
Tholians dislike anything involving time travel.
Right.
We should be cautious.
True.
If they think we're responsible, they may become hostile.
This is the Pictet system, one of many worlds where the Tal Shiar would send assets important enough to keep, but not threatening enough to kill. Supplies to this world stopped when Hobus was destroyed, but the Enterprise C crew are proven survivors. I admit the Tholians being here is new. Surely they won't be too difficult for you to handle.
Shields up. Take us in.
Do not intrude. The anomaly will be eradicated. Leave now.
Drones, I like that net right there. I hate this little, whatever it's called. I think scattering the field. Keeps you in red alert so long.
The anomaly will be purged, as will you. Vengeance for the fallen.
Fair, I didn't attack him, he attacked me. I don't have any decent power. Oh yeah! Oh no! Oh, you like it, huh? It's funny that the number disperses the moment the Thorium thing blows up.
Another temporal anomaly. It was emitting high levels of tachyon radiation and chronotons before it dispersed. I'll need more data, but I think it was an unstable gateway into transdimensional space.
Transdimensional space. This mission has a lot of questions that I want answered. But I see. And apparently I've been interrupted when I was talking.
Scan one.
Oh,
I want to see what
you-
they were so interested in.
you don't, you don't give the orders on my ship, Sealer.
My most sincere apologies. I am so used to command and to quick efficiency. I just thought perhaps it would be better if we continued with the mission before more Tholians show up. We can stand around and talk if you like.
My pimp ain't strong, girl. Strong. Watch your mouth. Set a course for the anomaly. Sealer, remember your goddamn place. My pimp ain't strong. Remember it. Scanning. That does it. Man, y'all so I can point this out real quick. The hitbox in this thing is huge. 1 point. Let's see.
That anomaly is devastating our hull. Avoid flying into it if possible.
Damn it. Let's see how long it takes to get out of it. I really didn't even touch it. Crazy. And release my code.
Based on these readings, I believe I've found an origin point for these anomalies. They're coming from the planet below. I suggest sending an away team down to collect data.
Right. Let's get down. Wait. Shields up. Thodians. Shit, this fucking deadly. Love it. Pew. Dropped the cost, 290 million for it. I bought about 10 keys, but before just buying the ship. But yeah, I got 10 keys roughly. And opened 10 boxes, but I never got the ship, so I was like, man, you know what, I'm just going ahead and save up and buy it.
I am detecting signs of habitation, but there's a lot of temporal disturbances down there. They're making it hard to obtain a clear reading at this distance.
Alright, let's go down, have a closer look.
Assemble your most able crewmen and... My apologies. This is your ship. You give the orders.
Indeed. Sealer, Daniels, you're with me. Let's bring it down and see what's going on. Kanisha, Tovan, let's roll. Guess I'm one of them captains that want to get down and gritty. Getting the meat of the shit. Captain, you stay on board, we're safe. No, bitch!
We've beamed down into an open courtyard within what's left of the Tal Shiar prison. Doesn't look like it's been inhabited for some time. I'm reading a number of temporal anomalies nearby, but my tricorder's having trouble analyzing the data. We're going to need to get closer.
Understood.
The shipments of supplies stopped long ago. Anyone alive down here will have a hard time. I suppose that's too bad for Admiral Tanea.
Today? Who said anything about Admiral Tanea?
That is what this is about, isn't it?
Well,
There are 2 of her and no one else. If you find her, I doubt she will be alive.
well, you know what? Regardless, gotta look.
The This world was abandoned by the Tall Shiar decades ago. I doubt there's
problem
anyone
with this in my second
The
playthrough.
survivors of the Enterprise C might have left personal
They got
items
stuck in
behind.
this little area. And doing it again. Okay. What they need to do? Damn, there you go. Running off to the side. They need to add like a little thing, like right here, that allows you to beam your bridge officers to your location, no matter where they is, so they never get stuck. Look at dude, what man? Look at that shit. Come on, man. You trying to go out that way? That's not gonna happen. Matter of fact, I'm gonna submit that. Alright, put you right there. Take one step at a time, baby steps. Baby steps. Let's not even go all the way up. Let's go. I gotta go. Come on. Yo, I'm on the side again. Alright. Right here. There you go. There you go, Tovin. You got it. And let's get you in there. I think once I get them past this little area, they're good. Oh, what's this?
This datapad dates back to the late 23rd century. It lacks power, but it should work once it's recharged.
Power it up. Might be useful. Come on, squad. There you go. I think I'm good now. It shouldn't get stuck.
This place hasn't been inhabited for a while. Thing is, the tricorder's giving a range of time from 3 months to 30 years. We're dealing with some serious temporal flux here.
Well, that's why you're here, Daniel. Time Lord. That could be a problem. Let's keep moving.
That's one of the temporal anomalies. I wouldn't recommend entering its area of effect. From what I'm reading here, contact with the anomaly will do considerable damage to anything organic. That being said, I believe we can deal with this. Stand over there, and between the two of us, we should be able to nullify the anomaly.
Understood. Guess what, Daniels? Touch it. Touching it. I'm touching it. I touched it. Oh.
Someone's been here recently. The tricorder's picking up numerous signs of habitation in the area. By the look of things, someone stripped this area of all useful items and moved on.
We should move on then. Oh. We should move on too then. Something like that. So we need to find a way past the gate.
This gate appears to have been locked from the outside. Perhaps they knew about the anomaly but didn't have the means to handle it. Ah, there's a manual override over there near our beam down site. We can use it to open the gates.
Alright, two things I like to point out. One, we have enough explosives and laser weapons to cut that thing down or blow it up, other than climbing over it. Two, we can just transport from one point to another point pretty easy in this game. Could just we could just teleport. You know, well, control appears to be behind some gates and more temporal anomalies.
When we disrupted this anomaly, it seemed to fracture, forcing more anomalies into our timeline. I think we might be able to use that to our benefit, though. I'll stay here and act as an anchor. Find the best spot and use your tricorder to emit the dispersal pattern again. We should be able to push those bubbles away from the gate controls. If you get stuck, I'll be able to get you out of trouble.
Okay, you say so. I disperse the anomalies. Activate the controls.
The gate controls are trapped within an anomaly. We'll have to disperse it to use them.
Okay, Daniels. Should make Sela do this. At this point, she's pretty expendable. We got what we needed.
Looks like some of the closed gateways are rusted.
Oh!
Find another spot. I think I can see a clear path to the controls. The gate's open. Try to disperse where you are. It should open an escape path for you. Excellent. The gate's open, and we can continue our search for Tanae. Well done. Before we move on, I've managed to bring the datapad online again. It might contain clues on what happened. Looks like it's a personal unit. The primary user is Lieutenant Tasha Yar of Starfleet.
Are you sure? Are you certain? Are you certain that you're sure? Are you sure that you're certain?
Give me that. The first entry dates to 2389, nearly 40 years after she was executed. Or at least 40 years after she was supposed to have been executed.
Let me see.
I am Natasha Yar, Security Chief for the Federation Starship Enterprise D. Well, at least that's who I was. For the past 40 years, I've been Tal Shiar Prisoner 24601. But even that changed a week ago. Our regular supply drops from the Star Empire stopped 3 months ago. The guards started caring too much about what might be going on elsewhere in the Quadrant and caring too little about their prisoners. We were able to overpower them. We've managed to recover some data pads like this one, but there isn't enough here for us to call for help or escape. I'm leaving this record in case anyone comes looking for us. Sela, if you find this, I still love you. I've missed you. Lieutenant Yar was supposed to have been executed. My father said it happened. There were witnesses. How can... Clearly, there was some judicious alteration of history.
So it would appear?
The Enterprise C survivors were here, but something drove them away. Something more than the loss of supplies. We should continue looking for the survivors. Your duplicate of Tanae may yet be alive on this rock.
Your father lied to you.
It would not have been the first time. No doubt he thought she might still have been useful in some way. I can see the pity in your eyes. Keep it.
Really?
His decision allowed me to become the person I am. I do not regret that.
I don't pity you.
Look! There's a path ahead!
Tavon, you're not moving, man. What's wrong, guy? Are you sad? Are you depressed? You want to talk about it? I should have got some more. Let's see. Yeah, I'm out of shield charges. Oh, I got a little bit right here. Cool. Surplus. not sure how to make a move. Yeah, I don't have my settings on easy, man, so I might need you. Well, I think if I do anything right now, it's gonna mess the game up. Maybe a catch up. I don't know.
This anomaly looks more stable than the others. It's probably less deadly, but let's not find out now.
The generators died and no one knows why. Richard thinks it might have been the big predators. Tanae thinks she might be able to salvage some of the parts. I hope she can. She's been glaring over the remains for the last 3 hours. 2 more dead. We can't stay here. The animals know the fence won't harm them anymore. I rigged an early warning system using a trick I learned growing up on Turkana 4, but that won't stop them. We took a vote, and we're moving. We'll build a new settlement in the old secondary supply bunker the Tal Shiar abandoned 20 years ago. The surviving guard has agreed to guide us there. Loyalty to the Tal Shiar fades when you've been stranded with the inmates. Lieutenant Yar never discussed Turkana 4. When I was older, I discovered why. She was a survivor. It is clear that her arrangement...
Oops.
Lieutenant Yar never discussed Turkana 4. When I was older, I discovered why. She was a survivor. It is clear that her arrangement with my father was just that. Obviously, she continued that trait into her existence here. There's more ground to cover.
Indeed. Let us move along the path.
There's another unstable anomaly.
Damn you, Tovan. I could try something, but I think...
The anomaly has left some of the rock in a molten state.
You took readings in orbit. Surely we should continue looking.
Well, we're gonna do it. Let's hope it doesn't mess my game up. Change characters. Bring back down real quick. Hopefully none of my characters are missing. That will happen.
That's one of the temporal anomalies. I wouldn't recommend entering its area of effect. This datapad dates back...
Darn.
Someone's been here. This gate appears to have been locked from when we disrupt... This place hasn't been in... We've beamed down in...
That is...
I wouldn't need to do it though. That last fight is a doozy. Let me see if Siegler and Daniels are back here somewhere. If not, I gotta beam out, beam back down, which is gonna involve resetting this whole thing. I gotta start all the way back over. I'm gonna rush through it though, of course. I'll be back. I'll get it back going pretty quick though. Yeah, I don't see him unless they're somewhere else on the map. I don't see him. Well, let's beam out, beam back in. Dang, man. But you know, it's other maps, man. They have worse issues, so I live. Let's see. I haven't done a patrol mission in forever. Patrol missions are a good way to get experience, man. They give you so much. They give you so much XP, so much experience. Here I come, Pacte. Oh, what's going on? Retrograde. Little is known about the Pecte system, thanks to intense secrecy on the part of the Tash Yar. Officially, the only thing of note in the system is an uninhabited Class M world. It's kind of weird to think that there will be habitable worlds that are not colonized.
We've beamed down into an open courtyard within what's left of the ice.
Let's say, if you want to see the dialogue, you can always start from the beginning.
This world was abandoned by the Talshiar decades ago. I doubt there's anyone left. The survivors of the Enterprise C might have left personal items behind.
No, don't go to the... Let's see. This. Yeah. You guys one at a time. Damn it, woman. Try this again. So they get stuck, like Daniels and Sela, they get stuck too, but they'll reappear by you at a certain once you get so far away from them, you know. But your bridge officers, oops. No. Okay. Put you right here. No, you going? There you go. All right. So we can get both of you to come right here. Yeah. And you go right here. Yeah, okay, they're good.
This datapad dates back to the late 23rd century. It lacks power, but it should work once it's recharged.
Trash. If you can power it up, it could be useful. Alright. I'm gonna put them by the gate this time. Hopefully he won't get stuck and I want to start over again. Yeah, like you trying to get stuck this time. Let's put you guys here. Are they moving? Okay. I don't know, man. They be getting stuck, man. I don't know.
This place hasn't been inhabited for a while. Thing is, the tricorder's giving a range of time from 3 months to 30 years. That's one of the temporal anomalies. I wouldn't recommend entering its area of effect. From what I'm reading here, contact with the anomaly will do considerable damage to anything organic. Someone's been here recently. The tricorder's picking up numerous signs of habitation in the area. By the look of things, someone stripped this area of all useful items and moved on. This gate appears to have been locked from the outside. Perhaps they knew about the anomaly but didn't have the means to handle it. When we disrupted this anomaly, it seemed to fracture, forcing more anomalies into our timeline. I think we might be able to use that to our benefit, though. I'll stay. The gate controls are trapped within an anomaly. We'll have to disperse it to use them.
Man, I still remember my second playthrough, man. My first playthrough on this mission, it went so smooth. I didn't have no problems. Nobody got stuck. None of the characters disappeared. Nothing went wrong. My second playthrough, boy, everything went wrong.
Looks like some of the closed gateways are rusted. Find another spot.
Oh, okay, go that way.
I think I can see a clear path to the controls.
Got you, bro. Freaking got you, bro. Okay.
The gate's open. Try to disperse where you are. It should open an escape path for you.
Finally.
Excellent. The gate's open, and we can continue our search for Tanae. Well done. Before we move on, I've managed to bring the datapad online again. It might contain clues on what happened. Looks like it's a personal unit. The primary user is Lieutenant Tasha Yar of Starfleet.
Are you sure? Are you sure that you're sure? Are you certain? Are you certain that you're sure? Are you sure that you're certain?
Give me that. The first entry dates to 2389, nearly 40 years after she was executed. Or at least 40 years after she was supposed to have been executed. I am Natasha Yar, Security Chief for the Federation Starship Enterprise D. Well, at least that's who I was. For the past 40 years, I've been Tal Shiar Prisoner 24601. But even that changed a week ago. Our regular supply drops from the Star Empire stopped 3 months ago. The guards started caring too much about what might be going on elsewhere in the quadrant and caring too little about their prisoners. We were able to overpower them. We've managed to recover some data pads like this one, but there isn't enough here for us to call for help or escape. I'm leaving this record in case anyone comes looking for us. Sela, if you find this, I still love you. I've missed you. Lieutenant Yar was supposed to have been executed. My father said it happened. There were witnesses. How can... Clearly, there was some judicious alteration of history.
So it would appear?
The Enterprise C survivors were here, but something drove them away. Something more than the loss of supplies. We should continue looking for the survivors. Your duplicate of Tanae may yet be alive on this rock.
Your father lied to you.
It would not have been the first time. No doubt he thought she might still have been useful in some way. I can see the pity in your eyes. Keep it. His decision allowed me to become the person I am. I do not regret that.
I don't pity you.
Look! There's a path ahead!
Whoa. Only good bug is a dead bug. I think that was a bug. I'm not sure. Hope it was an intelligent life form. Dead now. I got places to go, people to see.
This anomaly looks more stable than the others. It's probably less deadly, but let's not find out now.
The generators died and no one knows why. Richard thinks it might have been the big predators. Tanae thinks she might be able to salvage some of the parts. I hope she can. She's been glaring over the remains for the last 3 hours. 2 more dead. We can't stay here. The animals know the fence won't harm them anymore. I rigged an early warning system using a trick I learned growing up on Turkana 4, but that won't stop them. We took a vote, and we're moving. We'll build a new settlement in the old secondary supply bunker the Tal Shiar abandoned 20 years ago. The surviving guard has agreed to guide us there. Loyalty to the Tal Shiar fades when you've been stranded with the inmates. Lieutenant Yar never discussed Turkana 4. When I was older, I discovered why. She was a survivor. It is clear that her arrangement with my father was just that. Obviously, she continued that trait into her existence here. There's more ground to cover.
Alright, let's keep moving. Follow the path. Got places to go.
There's another unstable anomaly.
Kind of like a green butthole. Yeah.
The anomaly has left some of the rock in a molten state.
You took readings in orbit. Surely we should continue looking. Clearly, these anomalies must be connected to your mission. Now, while you take a leisurely stroll through the jungle, I will be moving on. It appears that there are more survivors than initially believed.
My pimp hand is strong, Sealer. You gonna catch it. On that we agree. Let's keep moving.
There's a lot of interference, but I think I'm picking up a life sign. Tanae!
Go away! Leave this place!
Uh-oh. Can't see you. What the enemy? Bardo. I got short range, man. Oh no, Toba.
No! No! Please, not again! Stay away! Stay away!
It seems your duplicate, Tanae, is still alive, and she isn't pleased to see you. I don't really blame her. I wasn't exactly thrilled to see you again, either.
A little late with the cure, baby. He already died. Well, he wearing the stealth armor, so you know it has like no defense. It has very little physical resist, and it has very little. This is what he's wearing. I'm gonna test it out on me personally later on, just see how well it works or how well it doesn't work. So yeah, I'll be feeling that pain soon. Look, 23.3 energy damage resistance, 35 physical resistance. That's all. Alright, you see this, just to give you an overview of the numbers. Alright, 23, y'all. That's under the physical resistance. I don't even know that's possible. Where's my real armor at? I'll call it my real armor. Somewhere. Okay, it's not anywhere. Okay, here we go. This is why I normally would wear 64 energy damage resistance. That ain't even it. Well, I think I have another set somewhere. Okay, there's a different character. But yeah, this is good because they're the same level. That's good. Yeah, 64 energy damage resistance, 87 physical resistance. You know what I'm saying? Much better. This, what I'm wearing now, has 120 energy damage resistance and 88 physical resistance. Like I say, once again, let's look at this again. 23. I mean, one shot, you pretty much dead. Only thing that's gonna save you on this suit, man, really, in my opinion, is the fact that it lets you go invisible when you take damage. It has a cooldown timer of every 30 seconds, so for 30 seconds, you gotta remain alive somehow until it recharges. You know, man. I see a structure ahead. Let's check it out. Come on.
She's run off.
Oop.
But there's an even larger anomaly close by.
Thought you meant Sela. Like, where you going, Sela? Oh wait.
It looks like it was a structure at one point. But I doubt
Another
any
temporal
survivors
anomaly, and
remain
this
in
one
a
is larger than the
ruin like
last.
This.
There are temporal eddies moving through the area and a few stable locations between them. Now, if you establish temporal stabilizers in these 3 locations, we can disperse the anomaly and get a better look at the area. Hopefully, the Enterprise C survivors were able to escape the area before this happened.
Casey. It wasn't my it wasn't my fault. They had a little voice overlay issue.
There's a stable pocket ahead of you. Set up the first stabilizer there. That's the first stabilizer. 2 more to go.
It seems like it's hurting. I don't know. Oh well, I'll stay close to these things just in case. I don't know if it actually hurts me. I don't think it does. It seems like I'm fine. I used to stay in the cycle, but it doesn't matter.
Incredible! Dispersing the anomaly restored more than I expected. We should look for clues.
Over? Did you? Hope we didn't get stuck again.
We found an entire grove of saplings. Richard swears the same area was full of towering trees last week. He might be mistaken. We're both getting older. I thought I saw a Romulan in the brush. He was wearing a 22nd century style uniform. When I looked again, he was gone. Maybe I'm going senile. Richard insists I'm too young. Maybe it's because the outside world has been on my mind. Sela has been on my mind. I wonder what happened to her. While her father was a Tal Shiar general, he spared my life in the end. Perhaps he wasn't petty and cruel to her. I hope he wasn't. If you should find this, happy 50th birthday, Sela. I have missed you. I only regret we were separated. Shelter ruined, last tricorder gone, half our stores destroyed, 5 dead. The hunters and gatherers returned to find many dead and unconscious. I used my emergency medic training, but I was a security officer, not a doctor. Devek might not make it. None of them can remember what happened. Without the tricorder, we can't scan the area or for internal injuries. I suspect that there is something on the planet causing anomalies of some kind. Danae has not reacted well. She's been talking to herself and keeping apart from everyone. A problem for later. Survival now.
Oh, I mean, I don't understand what would cause the tricorder. I mean, I know stuff breaks down over time, but you know, when you talk about tricorders and that, you know, everything in this time era should last for a pretty long time. I mean, unless they're just being extra rough with it, they shouldn't run out of tricorders. Anyway.
Some sort of temporal inversion happened here. Some of the rock returned to an earlier molten state, while some of the building materials aged over 200 years. Anyone standing close to these objects would have been affected as well, regressed to infancy, or aged to the grave.
I like candy bars. Right here, I like candy bars on it. I guess it's rations. And there's nothing food help. I like the little drink bottles. The same thing could have dust. We gotta be careful. You know, I don't want to turn into a baby or again, or be aged to the grave. I think Ringmans live for quite a while though. Ringmans, Romulans, and Vulcans, they should have a pretty long lifespan. 200 some years, 300, something like that. Let's see, talk to Zila.
Well, I suppose it was nice that Yar thought of me. But that doesn't change the fact that she was going to steal me away like a thief in the night. If she had truly cared, she would have stayed where she was. My father was not cruel or petty, at least not to me. He was hard because he needed to be. I thrived because of it. The Enterprise C survivors were surprisingly resilient. Tasha's notes are more sparse but seem to record a productive, if primitive, community. They mention a secondary site close by. If your Vulcan survived, there may be others, and they may be close.
All right, let's keep looking.
Over here!
Huh? What?
There's a
What?
path
What?
with
What?
recent footprints. I'm reading another anomaly, further down the path. Tanae might be there.
Let's check this out. Let's touch it.
The anomaly blocking our path can't be disrupted. We need to find another way around.
Oh. It's like I saw my whole life flash before my eyes. Had a pretty good life.
I am Nomad.
Hello, Nomad.
The Tanae anomaly and its allies must be purged.
Get Tova on a little health boost. I've heard you, right?
That Tholian away team must have beamed down to investigate the anomalies.
Who's the cute little robot? You are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I don't know how you float, but hey, whatever. So when you're glowing. I guess one you have like a little blue light on somewhere. Not the little nanite thingies, but
This looks to be a well-worn path.
follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Some recent footprints here, heading the other way. They might have run into Tholians.
Pick it. That's the Damn. Oh. That gravity thing. I wonder if I should get Tovon, Tovon gravity spike. We don't need it. We got temporal.
It seems your
office.
Vulcan passed this way recently. Perhaps the cavern mentioned Natasha's logs is nearby. We should follow the tracks.
Head towards the rock.
It seems many of the refugees would be alive if it weren't for the anomalies. I wonder how many are left now.
One here for one person.
I'm detecting signs of recent habitation in this location.
Maybe we'll find more answers.
This was some sort of dwelling up until a few months ago. If I'm reading this right, there was an explosion of tetryon particles here. A fatal one, judging by the organic residue on the walls. No one's been living here since, according to these tricorder readings.
Understood. Let's keep searching. Explosion of tetryon particles. And I know tetryon, by this game logic, distorts shield, I guess energy signals. Apparently this tetryon is very sticky.
The anomalies are temporal in origin. I watched Richard wither and die before my eyes. An anomaly appeared, and moments later, he aged 100 years. We buried him this morning in the clearing. I never expected he and I would end this way. I miss him. Richard was a wonderful partner for these last decades, a good man. We built a wonderful life despite it all. My only regret is that Sela never got to know how kind and brave Richard was. He'd have been such a wonderful stepfather.
You know what's sad? Well, not sad. You know what I don't get? If her and Richard were together this long of a period, why didn't have no kids? Well, she should have had a child.
Danae hasn't been seen in days. I'm worried she won't come back. I'm worried she will. I thought her strange behavior might be a degenerative Vulcan sickness, but she was answering questions before they were asked, and she's been close to every anomaly that's happened. Maybe I'm jumping at shadows. The part of me that is still a security officer on the Enterprise doesn't think I am, though.
This is Danae. I have agreed to report the final words of Natasha Yar and to hold this log for the future. If there is one, if it isn't here already, What? No. Focus. Focus.
It's a little bit junky. I bet it smells pretty bad. Well, never mind. It probably don't smell that bad. Yeah, it do. It has to. Well, I was gonna say it might not smell that bad because you know it's an open entrance, so it's very ventilated, but got fabric. You know, the fabric holds a lot of odor, and it's a cave. Caves known for being musty. You know.
Natasha Yar died of a fever. She wished for the story of the crew of the Enterprise C to be remembered. They were brave beyond expectation. She wished for her daughter to know that she was loved and that Natasha lived a long and happy life. But Natasha missed her, and she hoped her daughter's life was wonderful. Natasha requests that if this log is found, that this record be conveyed to Sela of Romulus and to the Federation. Do not come near me. End log.
So aggressive. Let's see where this cave leads, Admiral. Tanae may be close by. We need to find her before these anomalies get worse. I agree. Let's proceed through the cave and continue the search.
I think I see movement in the bushes. Tanae?
Squad goes. Get up there.
Stop following me!
Oh. Kick it. Oh no, what I do? Oh, I'm about to die. Fire!
Go away!
See what? Did I do that? Speak what's in there?
No, go away! I told you to stay away!
Come on now, we can fix you.
I am dangerous. You should not be here. No one can be here. No! Not again! Oh!
Arg! Not again, what do you mean?
No! Not again!
There's a new anomaly forming.
Tholians!
Here we go, baby. Shit gets real.
Purge the anomaly. Purge the contaminated.
Shield losing good.
Kick it!
Shield losing good.
Flank.
Shield losing good.
Congratulations, Admiral.
What up? Got one left? Oh. Oh. Damn bitch.
Tanae, the anomalies that have been occurring were caused by decades of temporal interference. Because of what happened with the Enterprise C, you exist in two places at once. We can fix this. You and your counterpart can be reintegrated. Your memories will be integrated as well, but the anomalies will stop.
We can help you. We have the technology to make you stronger, faster, bionic. No. You don't have to run anymore.
I see the logic in your presence here. I am anomalous. My presence here must be sufficiently reconciled to preserve the order of things. I presume you are here to accomplish this. Thus, I will go with you.
We'll fix this tonight. You don't have to hide any longer. Come on, pal, buddy. Admiral, there's something you should see. I scanned the area for Tholians after, let's see. I scanned the area for Tholians. Turn this down. See, I scanned the area of Tholians after the last attack. While I did not find anything, I picked up something else. Judging by the readings, I believe I found the remains of an Enterprise C crew. Understood. Confirm this. Half-Life 3 confirmed. This water's so green. Algae. Why would you not want to colonize this place? It's great. I don't get it. I guess this. Okay, maybe these are like graves. I only see one tombstone. Examine grave marker. When the guy examine it, just read it. Yeah, and toss a yard.
All this time, she was here.
Oh yeah.
I believed she was dead.
Huh?
Tasha believed I might come looking for her. She believed it so strongly she left logs in case.
Well?
Tanae held her logs for her. And now, she is truly dead.
Yeah, when you're dealing with time, space, anonymous, yeah, no one's really dead. They're just displaced. I'm sorry.
This place has led to some interesting revelations, shall we say? I think it best we leave before more Tholians show up.
Yeah, man, because these things, I don't like them Tholians. Transporters are standing by, Admiral. We're ready to beam everyone up on your orders. Well, you're here with me, so.
Looks like we beamed up just in time. Several Tholian ships are on an attack vector.
Oh. Go to red alert. Hands on deck. Wait a minute. Got my drones out there real quick.
Looks like we beamed up just
Go to red alert. Close.
We will repair time.
Ship is under attack. Increasing ship speed through the window.
Something is happening. It's happening again. Another anomaly is forming.
Prepare for battle. It ain't over. Admiral, we're being held by the USS Pastak. It's Admiral Tanae. That is to say, the Admiral Tanae from our timeline. Acknowledge.
I see you found my displaced temporal counterpart.
Yeah.
Well done.
That was pretty easy. It's pretty loud running around. Thank you, Admiral.
An operations team is standing by on this vessel to assist with her temporal reintegration. Please beam her aboard, and we will begin the process. It is possible that I may acquire a new set of memories as part of the process. A small price to pay to stabilize the timeline. As it has been said, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or the one.
Unless you're Borg. I gotta see a little Borg. There you go.
I see. Having read the briefing from Starfleet Command, I find her presence here to be most logical, considering the situation.
She agreed to go into custody. Yeah, throw in the locker.
Very well. I will take custody of Sela and deliver her to a secure facility once the reintegration procedure is complete. Beam her aboard with my temporal counterpart.
As you wish, Admiral. Next is Yakuba. That's short for demon blood. I kind of couldn't put all the words in there due to the nexus in the number part, but yeah, I just kind of condensed the whole demon blood thing to Kubo.
It seems our journey is at a parting of the ways once more.
It seems so. You agreed to place yourself in custody, however.
I did, and I will. But I have a condition to my surrender.
You know, she already asked for like a nice view. I forgot how she said. A nice view. She didn't want, I don't know, house arrest. That's all I remember. What about?
Tell me about my mother.
I'm pretty sure that's Data. Data. I think it's Data. I'm pretty sure that's Data. What call it? Man, they put me way over here, man. I thought they were gonna put me in the rumbling. Next to Rumblers. Good, now I gotta fly all the way back. Alright. But I finished.
The timeline is stabilizing. Anomaly counts are dropping, and our agent a decline in temporal aftershocks due to recent events. That's a good thing, by the way. The aftershocks of our recent discoveries on Pictet may take some time for Sela to resolve, however. I hope she's able to find a sense of peace and closure from what she's learned today. I'll be heading back to Temporal Command once we've fully integrated the two Tanays. Be seeing you.
God, I'm gonna try this armor out, man. But I'm 99% sure I'm not gonna like it. Not even plasma base, you know. I got plasma stuff on me, man. Well, I got the shield. It's rumbling though. I don't get it, man. Fuck it. Got the whole set though. Alright. Let's put it on. Oh goodness, I'm gonna get my butt whooped. Let's alright, I gotta keep my staff. I gotta keep it. Let me see. That's the whole set for the rumbling operative armor. Oh, never mind. Well, yeah, I got the shield on. Debug. Okay, here we go. So I have the plus 10% critical chance while stealth. I mean, this guy doesn't have any kind of stealth abilities. I don't think my critical thing is up that high. One thing I like is the kills with the Polar Run covert op compression pistol. That's a long word, mouthful. Skills have a chance to apply ambush, and once ambush kick in, it should also make you stealth for a while. Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, we'll try it out. I kind of want to change this out, man, but I will. Alright, mother kid in my bank. for a rumbling or reaming bridge officer. Nothing here. Alright, next on the agenda is the third phase of the Kentari armor set. Now we'll be finished with those. I will probably wear the Kentari, well no, I don't say wear. Try. I might not wear either of these things, man. It might suck too bad. I've had an okay time with the rumbling Navy. What's it called? Rumbling Navy something. Rumbling Imperial Navy combat armor. Yeah, I've had an okay time with this, so you know. And I went ahead, quote unquote, maxed it out. This ain't max, you know, but like you can upgrade it twice. Well, I don't say upgrade. What would be the word? Let me see. I guess the quality. Yeah, you can upgrade the quality to ultra rare and epic with a very low probability, to say the least. It would take me 10, 20, 30, take about 5 of these. I would use the little technology boost. I don't have any. But the technology boost upgrade thing. Whoa, what happened? I just passed somebody. Kind of scared the fuck out of me, man. I ain't gonna lie. Anyway, it's being down. But anyway, you could try to get it to ultra rare and epic. I'm not. Some people do. Some people ain't very avid about getting all this stuff to epic. Nah, I'm not. I'm not that serious. If you play for like, if you've been playing this game, I take breaks. I know I start playing for about 3 months. But if you play this game, non-stop for years, then yeah, you might have all your stuff at an epic level because you have so much resource, you know. Oh, you're going to let a little mama. Kind of crazy, but oh well. Curious. You're a feisty one, huh? Oh, there she goes. Okay, well, that was insane. Never know who you're gonna meet on this game. Oh, it's enough. A lot of people out there. Alright, let's put this stuff up. I need more shield thingies. I hope you can replicate these things. Okay, and upgrade them. And I wouldn't see a reason to upgrade them, but let's see. Tovan, you don't have any armor. Yeah, my old armor is pretty good. It's gonna boost your. I wish the plasma damage boost was on this. It's on the kit. Yeah. Well, she's flying the Zindi Reptilian Coltrotrix Escort T5U. I think they removed this shit. I'm not even sure. Purchase consumables. Let's get like, I don't know, 80. You know what? Let's get a whole solid 100. Get 100. I'll sell off this junk. Get my inventory. Listen to a little reggae. Yeah. Yeah, man. Don't you know? Let's reload everybody's stuff. So I want to go into my next mission. Nothing in my inventory. Yeah. Let's see who else I have. Vivica and Nell. Vivica? And let's throw my surplus somewhere. We're good to go. I don't have my stuff full, but I'll be alright. I don't take damage like they do. Oh yeah, the weapon. You know what? Let's get used to you. This is an awesome weapon. Try to get the purple or blue. I kept failing. I gave up. See, it's at 14%, yo. And I put my thumb into it. So when you get the white coming, I was more lucky on other characters. Let me see. Let's put you here. And let's roll with this, man. Yeah, I wish me luck, man. Good golly. I hope I don't get myself killed with this weapon. Focus bolt settings. 23.8 polar run damage. Polar run? I just don't get it. Why would you make a rumbling weapon polar run base? I don't. It's weird. It's like going to a horse race and seeing a Daytona car. You know? Yeah, they both racing, but it's a Daytona car at the horse race. It doesn't. No. Ain't right. Well, seeing a fat sumo instead of a normal jockey on a horse doing a horse race, you know. We got Oakland. We got an Oakland race. Yay! Look, evaluate rumbling science bridge officer applicant. Need that. You got one? Nope. I got one. Alright. Yeah. 46% chance of coming out purple. I'll take it. Okay. Whoa. What's going on? Still out. Crazy girl. Strange. Anyway. Hey, you know what? Gotta dance. Swag. Like the dangerous type. Kind of like a samurai. Shoulder pad, that's sword. Like somebody you'll see in the anime. Anyway.
While searching for signs of weaponized protomatter, one of our long-distance research probes made a most curious discovery. It found a Class M planet at the heart of the Gonkra Nebula. That's not the most exciting news, however. The probe detected the presence of sentient life on the planet. The biosigns were very similar to our own. It is possible that we have discovered a lost tribe of Lucari. We're going to investigate, and we'd like some backup. The probe went offline rather suddenly after detecting the planet. These people might not be very friendly.
Let's just since we're so far away. It's gonna cost a little bit. Now this mission should go a lot smoother than the other one. Quicker, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty straightforward. Got all the accolades.
I'm reading a group of starships out there. They're armed, shielded, and combat capable. Let's hope they're not hostile as well. As the ranking officer here, I believe you should be the first to initiate contact. They might respond more favorably to a familiar face. May I open a channel?
Yes, you may.
Unidentified vessels. This is Captain Kumar K. of the LSS Reskava. I extend cordial greetings in the interest of establishing peaceful contact between us.
Still kind of quiet. Is the universal translator even working? Is this thing even on?
I'm not certain. Wait. They're locking weapons.
Uh-oh. There we go. Is it playing?
I don't understand. The Reskava did nothing to provoke this attack.
Alien vessels. This is Prime Minister Tulaman of the Kantari Union. I've ordered our forces to cease hostilities and ask you to do the same.
Well, have more to say. Spanish say.
There's been a grave misunderstanding. It is customary for us to discuss such grievances in person. Will you accept my invitation to parley?
Curse the bastard whoever invented parley. Alright.
The Kantari. They survived. Somehow they managed to survive the devastation of Kentar and make it here. Incredible. Historically, Kantari were quick to distrust and attack. It would seem that hasn't changed. We should be cautious. Despite that, I am ready to transport when you are.
I couldn't go through the smoke. Beam down.
case of Lucar. The Kentari destroyed one world with their toxic ways, and it seems they're well on their way to destroy another. Unbelievable. This Prime Minister has much to answer for. Where is she, by the way? And why are we meeting on the street?
Message from the Kentari, Admiral. Apparently there was a minor error in the coordinates they provided, resulting in your current situation. Transmitting update coordinates of the Kentari Capitol building. Shall we beam you over? Negative. It's not too far. We're here. We'll hoof it.
That Kentari on the street looks quite ill.
Huh? Skin sleeping, body sleeping. Probably dead. You know, tossing the Kentari lungs without treatment, he will be dead in months. Well, months is a long time to live. Foreigners. What's the word coming to? Not really foreigners, more like aliens.
Reading high levels of toxic chemical emissions in the area.
I would love to actually have the what's the word, costume. If I can trigger anything else, guess not. Closer look at the vent, if you don't mind. This reminds me of Deus Ex.
They still use unregulated exhaust systems? Unbelievable.
It takes a lot to produce this much toxins.
How peculiar. The doors here have built-in filtration systems. What's that machine off to the side? Some sort of miniature store?
Oh, these aliens. Out the ground.
It's full of breathing aids. People poison the air here and charge others to withstand it.
Foreigners. What's the word coming to? I wish we can get more of these little things. These little thingies right here. We can get some from here. You think that we could?
Does that fluid look off to you?
The drain pipe is leaking acid fluids with high levels of fluid. Well, that won't work again for another 30 seconds.
I've never seen this level of suffering.
Such sweet suffering.
Oh, they pile the refuse in the streets. There. There are still heat signatures on this junk. It was placed here recently.
Kill the Lucari and her alien life!
Somebody did.
I see hatred for Lucari still burns in the hearts of some Kentari, along with violent xenophobia. Hopefully their leadership is of a more diplomatic nature.
I agree. Burno. I did this already, but I'll go through it again, just for, you know, anybody who wants to hear it, read it.
The lunar colony is providing just enough food to support the Kentari population at current consumption levels. The government has launched a new farm labor program aimed at increasing food production and adding new jobs. The program is expected to launch prior to the beginning of the next crop cycle on the colony. The structural integrity of several housing blocks has been called into question by independent analysts. Ministers of the building authority deny any cause for concern as tower extension projects aimed at elevating the blocks above the smog level have commenced. The smog sickness epidemic is on the rise. If you find a citizen collapsed on the street, call the nearest medical station. When you purchase breathers, make sure you provide for your children before you provide for yourselves. We must secure the future. Gitnan Rune, number 41 of the South Capital Steelbenders, received an award from the Office of the Prime Minister for charitable service yesterday. After the team's victory over the North Capital Forgers, Rune celebrated by purchasing gold ray breathers for each fan in the stadium.
The Capitol building is a short distance from here.
Asteroid mining in the system has revealed a new mineral. Its primary use lies in power generation, and it could serve as a high-energy alternative to chemical and atomic fuel sources currently in use. The Kentar Energy Consortium has secured initial rights to harvesting the mineral known as ardenite. Contrary to reformist propaganda, smog levels are stable and decreasing in some quadrants. Yes, construction teams are receiving contracts, but this will lead to job creation and affordable housing throughout Kentar City. Remember, as upper floors are bought and moved into, the lower floors are made available to others at affordable rates. Looking for an 80th floor view? Soon you'll be able to get one. United, we are strong. Recent studies on the connection between unprotected breathing and the so-called smog sickness were inconclusive. Many of the planet's population never wear breathers, and none have been diagnosed with the disease. Remember, eat well and work hard. Staying strong is the only true way to keep from getting ill. Baranu, the Beast, Moody, number 15 of the colony feeders, has received more criticism for speaking out against the owners of the various planetary teams. Moody continues to state that the team owners are subjecting the players to horrible living conditions, while the owners all live in penthouse suites. Multiple players have gone on the record that their living conditions are fine, and they are not being bribed to make these statements. A boycott on all Beast souvenirs is still in effect in most cities, though Moody has yet to be suspended by the Sporting Guild.
Even here, the poor huddled in misery. What? Another attack? last of them. Let's go inside. The Kantari have some explaining to do.
Oh, I didn't show the elevator. Oh, there you go. Interesting.
Well, this place is a far cry from the smog and squalor we just left, isn't it?
Welcome to New Kentar. I must apologize for the unfortunate incidents that have taken place.
Yeah.
You have arrived during a period of social unrest for our people.
It would explain a lot, man, because we got attacked like several times. I had to kill people. Got blood on my hands, lady. Blood.
I'm afraid so. The decline of our world has split the Kantari into two factions. The reformists, like myself, who wish to gradually change our way of life for the better, and the traditionalists cling tightly to the old ways and all of the destruction that comes with them. The Kantari who attacked you were traditionalist soldiers. They see you, and especially the Lucari, as a threat to their existence.
Threat. Lucari. I do wonder what threat could me or the Lucari pose to anybody over here. That was my army with us, yeah, you know. Y'all tripping.
It's simple. Your kind are well-armed aliens from an advanced culture. To the Trads, you're hostile invaders. And the Lucari? Dangerous anarchists from our distant past. Long thought exiled, now returned. And more dangerous than ever. The troubling part is they may be right. About all of you.
Don't be a hater all your life.
Minister Pentaro is in charge of planetary security. It's his job to evaluate all potential threats, foreign and domestic. The idea of working with aliens, with Lucari, will be controversial. That said, our situation is deteriorating. I'm willing to open a dialogue with outside parties.
Such a dialogue will be monitored, however, in the interest of planetary security.
Your suspicion is misplaced, Minister. We had nothing to do with all this.
You're not wrong, Captain. And we realize the need to do something about it. The privileged few are safe above the pollution, but they live on borrowed time. Ecosystems across the planet are failing. We can no longer afford to...
Prime Minister, do you think it's prudent to discuss such matters with these outsiders?
Kathy warships on fast approach. I wish our bridge officers had voices. I mean, like a default female voice or a default male voice. You know, nothing fancy. Maybe even a pitch system so you can change the pitch of the voice. You know what I'm saying? I know the technology is out there. We have the technology. We can do this. Zenkanthi warships on fast approach to the moon of the planet. Kantari forces are moving to intercept, but they're heavily outnumbered. Well, outgunned. Yeah, they're not outnumbered. Red alert! Do what we can.
Curious. One band of aliens arrives with words of peace, while another arrives bearing the swords of war. How convenient. Coincidence? Or a cunning ruse to weaken our defenses and lower our guard?
Ah! The top. I learned that from Klingons. That's what you are. We will fight for this planet. The Zenkanthi are not our allies.
I believe you. Our moon is home to our agricultural sites and thousands of Kantari workers. Your help protecting it will be welcomed by my government. The sooner you can begin, the better.
It really lot of assets in these guys. Other species. I saw a little rumbling, little ring outfits on them. Like some Omega Force outfit. Him take us. Who the fuck is him?
Saving their ships might build some trust with the Kantari.
Having this done, taking a nice little break. Come on, man. Fully charged. What's all this smoke?
For the Kantari!
I'm reading concentrations of the crystals targeted by the Zenkethi on the Kantari moon, along with numerous Zenkethi life signs and several protomatter signals. We'd better hurry. They may be preparing to detonate more bombs.
I agree. Still don't understand this part. It's kind of, this whole part here, it's kind of weird because the way it's not logical, to say the least. Anyway, you're about to see it. Yeah. All right, there's a can't get the moon. Let's stop
and
it.
stop those bombs now. I hope your people know how to deal with these bombs, Lukari. This is some kind of trick. You won't live to regret it.
Increase power to weapons! Hit it with everything you've got!
Alright, here go the part when the whole planet just died. It's full of water, full of grass. Well, not full of grass. It's more water than grass, but you get the point. And now it's just dirt. The whole planet made out of dirt.
We detected some sort of intense energy detonation on the moon.
Yeah.
We're reading 0 life signs there. No one. They're all gone.
Yeah.
What did they do to us?
What
has happened?
Yeah. You're reacting just a little bit. It was a proto-matter bomb. It eradicated all organic matter. I'm sorry, okay?
All is not lost, Minister.
Well,
While we can't bring back the Kentari who were killed, we can help you restore your moon's food production capabilities in short order.
I don't know. I guess the proto-matter thing she has is able to revitalize plant life. I'm not sure how that is. That's that. I don't know. Like, maybe it makes plant life grow 100 times faster than normal. I don't know. I really don't understand proto-matter. Other than it has something to do with electricity. At times.
A likely story. For all we know, this is the precursor to invasion. These aliens have destroyed our food and weakened our military, Prime Minister. They mean to conquer us.
I don't think it's really worth conquering the planet. I mean, why would you destroy a whole planet that was habitable, non-toxic, and then conquer another planet that's filled with toxic waste? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's ridiculous. It truly is.
Calm yourself, Pentaro, and remember who is Prime Minister here. Captain Kumarke, I accept your proposal, provided there's full oversight from the Ministry of Defense at every stage of the operation. You'll understand our need for such security measures, I'm sure.
I won't let you down, Prime Minister. Have your observation team meet mine on the moon at these coordinates. We'll begin as soon as we're able.
We'll be on Overwatch. Where is the Lucari chip? Oh, way over here.
The proto-matter emitters are in place. The matrix is stable and primed for effect. Let me know when you want me to initiate the restoration procedure.
Make it so. I don't know how she set these little things up. We're gonna go down to the planet.
Proto-matter matrix is stable. We're ready to begin. Initiating primary restoration sequence now.
Something is wrong. Everything just stopped. Why?
Let me steal this ship.
I don't understand. I checked the settings myself. That moon should be covered with crops by now. I could use some assistance down there. Please join me at the worksite.
I don't know.
Let's begin by configuring the flow regulators at each of the transmission arrays. I'll observe the flow rates while you make the adjustments.
Roger that.
Curious. Someone made adjustments to the transmitters that could cause a detonation similar to a protomatter bomb. But whoever did it wasn't familiar with Lucari tech. We have safeguards to prevent such a thing, so instead of blowing up, it just didn't work. I hate to say it, but I believe one of the Kantari observers made those adjustments.
Better be sure. Wait, do that. Ticket!
Kantari! Cover me while I secure the protomatter! I could use some assistance!
Okay, I get it. Oh.
Kantari! Cover me while I secure the protomatter! Taking fire!
Right now, so quick.
Attacking us is unwise. Very unwise. I'm taking fire here! Help! They just don't know when to quit, do they?
Ticket!
Protomatter secured.
Try to smack him. Cause like, I don't know, something going on. Definitely when the stealth thing kick in, you can do this and it'll trigger ambush, which is a technical ability.
Those were traditionalists. I suspect one of their operatives was behind the sabotage here as well. I've locked out access to everyone but you and me. We can make things right without any interference once we return to our ships.
Beam up. Hell out of here, man. I'll be done with this. Take me a nice little break. I'm gonna go offline and, well, you know, off screen and test these
All
zombies
systems
out
are
properly.
online. We're ready to go. Initiating restoration process now.
Bull crap,
Protomatter
bullshit.
matrix deployed. Everything's in the green. We did it!
It worked. Our sensors are showing a stable... It worked. Our sensors are showing a stable protomatter matrix in the formation of crops at all production sites. We owe you a profound debt of gratitude. Thank you.
Kamarki made it happen. No thanks to the traditionalists.
Their actions have shamed us all, but they will not get away with it, I assure you. Minister Pentaro is looking into it personally. He has sent some ships to escort you back to New Kentar.
Yeah, we see them. They're on an attack course. How we know? I guess they must have like weapons powered and shield raised. So that means they're on an attack course.
Alien vessels, surrender or be destroyed! Fire! Magnetism on
Increase in ship speed recommended.
You forced my hand. You and your pathetic Lucari bootlicker. It's time to end this. I will make New Kentar safe once more. Safe from you and the rest of the alien filth in the galaxy.
Stand down before more people get hurt, Minister. Final warning.
Exile was too good for the Lucari. We should have wiped you out.
Not everyone thought he placed the people before his personal beliefs. I was wrong. His madness nearly killed us all. And for what? Pride, hate, and fear. I wish to formally apologize and thank all of you in person. Under the circumstances, we should meet on one of your vessels. The Rescava, if you're agreeable.
Alright, let's do it. Whew. Long time coming.
This is a momentous occasion. I'm glad you're here to share it with us. Diplomacy is part of a captain's job, as you know. I hope I'm up for the challenge. Welcome to the Rescava, Prime Minister. I look forward to working together.
Thank you, Captain. Most kind of you after all that's happened. We almost lost everything today. Instead, we can begin to build a better future, thanks to you. There will be resistance from people like Pentaro, but we must continue to look ahead. To that end, we hope to work together with you and your allies.
I'm happy to hear it. Kentari and Lucari have lived apart far too long. We've recently begun to explore beyond our world. Perhaps we can do so together.
Perhaps. We've got a lot of work to do before then, however.
Indeed we do.
Well then, let's get started, shall we?
Cool. Finish this shit. I'm out. Alright, folks. Let's look at the exit. That's Hail the Contact. That has no voiceover. After all the time the Kentari after all this time the Kentari are here, alive. I can hardly believe it. This would be quite the revelation back home. Many Lucari do not look fondly upon the great Exodus or the Kentari who forced it upon us. Still, we may be on a path to reunification, one that lets us rebuild what was lost with the Kentari. I truly hope so. Yeah. I think I'm missing the shields. Yeah. I might do it again for this, but I don't even know what this is, so I don't know. Maybe not, probably not. Anyway. And that concludes Smoke and Mirrors. Let's see. If it was a heavy weapon, I'd surely do it, but I don't think it's a heavy weapon. All right, so let me see. And let's give you a weapon. Where did I put it? Give him his weapon back. There we go. So this is the whole Kentari set. Let's put it on. And this is the whole Romulan operative set, which I still don't get why it's Polar Run, but whatever. I'll probably try this out first, since I already kind of tested that a little bit. And I'll put this on Big Lou. Well, anything I go to is only gonna have 2 bridge officers on the ground, so I try it on dude. Where's the weapon? Alright. Put this here. No. There we go. Alright. Put this up. Put that up. Alright, so let's see the whole package here. Whole package. So now we have our set bonus for defensive countermeasures. Kentari armor and shield gain a chance, a 12.5% chance of temporary hit points, which is, I hate how they did this. They put the, I don't think they meant to. I think they meant to. They just didn't think about, hey, maybe we should put this here. Chance of 196.4 temporary hit points for 60 seconds. That's a long time. 1 minute. I don't know the cooldown time on this. It might not have a cooldown time since it's only a 12.5% chance. Anyway, I gotta see what this is. Target foes. Call in a bombardment of plasma residual. You know, let's go ahead and see what this does. Then I call it a day. Defense-wise, it's not much better than the Romulan operative armor, cause yeah, let's see, cause that's 30, 35, 23, and this is 45, 46, 32. It's slightly better. One thing about this armor, it gives you a a lot of hit points and a chance to add more hit points. The shield, which I haven't looked at yet. Let's see, 477 max shield, rapid regenerate. That's actually a long time. These are normally what, 3 and 2, 3 seconds and 2 seconds, so it doesn't regenerate shields very quickly at all. Reduce all environmental damage to shield by 25%. You're not really gonna take any environmental damage from anything. Reduce plasma damage to shields by 20% for 5 seconds, for 5 minutes. I'm not even sure. Okay, see, reduce plasma damage to shields for 5 minutes. I'm not sure how that works. 10% chance, 20% plasma damage buff for 4 seconds when you take damage. That's kind of good. And, you know, it's still random. It's very random. You know, it's not a very efficient set. I mean, other than damage, other than the max hit points, I mean, it's pretty random. I don't see anything efficient about it. But it says it. I mean, that's what the biograph of the armor says. That it's not very efficient. You know. I wish I had a static plasma damage a perk. You do gain a new ability though. That's kind of cool. That's slotted. Ooh, that was loud. Let's see here. Put the bird right there. This ain't nothing. Where are you? That's it? Yeah, that's it. Let's see, creates 4 2.5 meter radius patches. Let's see, fold within the patch to gain a stack of plasma resistance. So I guess even though armor really doesn't do anything to keep you alive, you gain ability. I guess that's something. I do wonder if you actually get the outfit though. Let's replace this. I would go to the board. Let me see. I go to the Voth. Yeah, let's go to the Voth. I can't bring my bridge officers to the board thing very easily. You used to be able to glitch it in there, but I don't know, they might have patched that out. Let's see, leave, yeah. Yeah, I'm well over 3 hours. So it should take a while. Alright. Got some colonies. Take that little 500 extra lithium. You know. Let's see what we at. 60.7. 60.8. We're just gonna transport. Allied zone, yeah. I'll probably go to the tailor later on, see if it unlocked anything outfit wise. I don't think so, because I've never seen anybody use it. But you would think this armor would give you a tailored unlock. Let's see, where are we? Oh, round battle zone. You already know. Alright, let's see. Full speed ahead. All over there.
Enemy targets on sensors.
It's a good little spot. Yeah, that's the temporary hit points.
Flanking damage detected.
Follow me all the way over here. Pull out a weapon that I don't have. Well, I have the weapon, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, wow. I don't know, weird. I mean, shit, fuck it, I don't know, y'all. The weapon I'm not using really like this. Something come from the sky. He's gonna kind of go through. Everyone click the survivability. These are the hardest things in the world. 1.4 gold. Dang, 1 minute 30 seconds recharge. I think the random health boost it's right here. I think it heals you. I don't know. I'll have to do some more experimentation. Oops, yeah, let me do that. Anyway, y'all. So starting to hurt. He had surgery on him, man, but it is what it is. Live long and eat pizza, you know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. Follow.